Hey, Brothers of Madness.
Let's go.
All right.
Got a collection today.
Yeah, this is sexy. I'm not gonna lie, there's some sexy shit on this table.
I had Chubb walking in.
Wowzers. Wowzers. Just wow. This whole zombie thing has got me going on right now. It's in my head.
The goal of today is to get exit strategy. You have one PCC, one 9mm backup to go in. 1,000 rounds of 9mm. It's all you got. You can't bring your shotguns. You can't go out grabbing the Sega. You can't go inside and grab the Scar Heavy and just be like, I'm just going to 308 everything to death.
All right, so look, man, I'm telling you, the zombies are going to show up, right? That much we know.
In this case, absolutely.
It is absolute fact zombies are showing up. Have you been to Philadelphia?
I think you got to go farther west. Yeah, I think it's in Oregon.
Have you gone to Philly? Because if you've gone to Philly, you know that what I'm saying is true. I've seen some videos. I've seen some clips.
Yeah, I've seen where they legalize all drugs.
It's out there. And then you remember that? You remember the bath salt thing?
Yeah.
About people eating
Flocka. That's it. That was a real thing.
Coming after faces. Eat your face off. Man, look, I just want to say, you got to be ready for these things to happen.
And this is going to be the video that's going to get your 9mm ready for the challenge.
It's going to get you thinking. And then it doesn't need to be a 9mm, I guess, if you think about it.
Today it does.
Because, well, today it does. But, if you're out there thinking, well, shit, why not 10mm? Man, if you can carry it, carry it. Man,
that B&T 10mm almost came home with me yesterday. There's a sale going on right now. $11.50.
What I love about the 9 is you get so many of them, right? Like, so you think about it. I mean, you definitely lose some knockdown power versus your 10mm and stuff. But if you've got more than 10 zombies coming at you, and we've seen the movie, there's like piles of them.
If you have to pay for the ammo,
you got to pay for that. That's right. That's a good point. I mean, I got to honestly say that we probably shoot 4 times a month, maybe 5. Right? I mean, I think if we had to do it with like a more expensive caliber, we probably would be struggling
to live.
We'd have to
sell a kidney.
Sell a kidney. I've already sold the one.
Yeah, no, it's I'm down to 1 testicle.
How many do you have? You get 1? Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you get for that?
Not enough. Not enough. I live with regret every day.
Yeah.
I did get a couple of good range strips.
Old Tommy One Nut. All right, so look, man. I want to get into the meat and potatoes of this. I'm sure everybody else does too. Tell us about your setup, man. Let's talk about what you're rocking and why you're rocking.
All right. So my current setup is I immediately run to my CZ Scorpion. The 3x magnifier plus the red dot, and I love looking through these sights. I can see it. I could probably shoot 150 yards, 200 yards effortlessly.
You get some range
with quick sight acquisition.
I love the side. Side magnifier, tilt to the side.
Yeah, and then I continued going, and I put in the Timney trigger, and that changed the Scorpion for probably one of my favorite. Probably my favorite range days is getting this thing out to the range.
That is a nice trigger. I love that trigger. In fact, that Timney trigger I'm running in my MPX. Got the flat face Timney trigger in this, and he's not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It changes.
If you don't think that it makes a difference,
it makes a difference.
You ain't shot one. That's all I'll tell you. That's all I'll tell you. Now, is it too light, for a crazy situation? I don't know. I mean, that argument could be had, but
listen, as many times as I could compress that trigger in a zombie apocalypse, it's going to be a helpful situation.
Yeah, I love the Timneys. I don't know that. Man, I'm putting a Timney on everything I can at this point. So shout out to Timney. You guys know what you're doing.
Not sponsoring this video.
Not sponsored. We are open to discussions. So give us a shout. We will definitely throw your name around. All right. So, tell us about what else we got going on with that Scorpion.
So, my,
side folder?
Yep. It's got the side folding stock, which
That's a good time.
It helps for bringing it through, but the only thing is it does make it a lot thicker. So I do like the PDW stock a little bit better, and I have not been able to find one for the Scorpion. However, again, I have shot this way more than really anything else, and I know that I'm dead on with it.
Side profile. Yeah, that's what he's talking about. So the collapsible versus the side folding. And honestly, I kind of agree with him. I really, anything I can get the collapsible stock on, I go that route just because it definitely keeps the gun, keeps it narrow.
Yeah,
you know,
narrow profile gives you more room to carry more stuff.
I think the deploy is quick too. You know, I mean they're both quick. I mean I think you can have that argument either way. I know you can fire it with it folded. I think that it kind of gets in the way of some operation.
So
you know?
It kind of lines up perfectly though. Like on the back side of it, if you were going to hold it, it doesn't get in the way of your trigger at all.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And
that's
then
fair.
This is where mine is better than your MPX right now. Ready, watch. Your gun's laying down. My gun has its own stand.
Damn, I didn't think of that. I did not. He's right. He's right. You're not wrong, because I look stupid just laying here on the floor.
And the last little bit of advantage that I have is the price difference. I can buy 3 of these for one of those.
Heard that. Yeah, the price definitely hurt.
You get an all metal lower versus this composite, this polymer lower. So I guess if you're not a plasticky, finicky guy, and SIG only makes amazing stuff. I not once had a bad SIG experience. So there's that. And especially that MPX is probably one of the best PCCs.
You're going to get some SIG people out there right now flipping their tables over because, man, they love, if you know anything about SIG people, man, they are proud to be SIG people.
Right now they
will argue that to the death.
Yeah.
Have you shot a SIG? I'm like, yeah, I've got some SIGs, but no. Do you really know? Yeah. I mean, they're like licking the fucking handle. It gets uncomfortable around SIG people. You know, they really make it personal, and they get pissed when you're like, yeah, but what about Glock? They do not want to go down that rabbit hole. They will fight you.
They really will fight you.
They'll fight you. And SIG people get pissed quick. You can't talk to them about anything else.
The SIG is like a cult. Okay, so in that respect, SIG is a little bit culty. Let's move on to the next most cultiest thing, the staccato.
I would argue that the Glock is another cult.
Yeah, but a Glock is a cult that everybody can be a part of.
You're right, you can't. I mean, if you get with Glock people, it's the same as a SIG. It may, I don't know, on some argument, because they'll always want to be like burying their shit. Oh, you could freeze it. I'm like, yeah,
which I have never done.
I'm gonna try it. I mean, and then you can bury it, you can fucking burn it, set it on fire. It's it's in a saltwater aquarium for 6 years. You don't even need to put it in a bag to like hide it in the aquarium. Just throw it in there. And then like when shit hits the fan, you're like rummaging around in your aquarium.
Pull it out of the starfish.
And that's it. You're just gatting shit. I always joke with Tom, I'm like, if we go diving, I'm going to throw the Glock in a Ziploc and,
Yeah, you're good for close quarters at that point.
So you got your Glock people.
Which is funny because if you get a stitch of salt water on that staccato, people are weeping.
Then you got your staccato people, and you can tell them anything either. Oh, it's not a staccato, I don't want it. And then it's a double situation with the staccato because then you got the 1511 people, right?
Yeah.
And then you can't
You can't tell any older generation that the 1911 is not the best gun that's ever existed. Easily, the coolest community of all of the weapons on the table is the Canic people. Those are the cool people at the party that really enjoy just life. Yeah, so I got a Terran gun for less than you bought your sight and your mags.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've truly come to appreciate that Canic, man. It is an incredible gun for what you pay for it. It's an incredible gun for any price.
And I feel like at any point, Terran Butler touched it, and therefore I am now willing to cuddle it.
Shout out to Terran.
Yeah, I get no shit. Shout out to Terran. Hey, listen, if you ever need anybody at that ranch over there, showing you how to put down a couple of those little ping sessions you guys going on, let me know.
Yeah, let Keanu know we're coming.
Yeah.
Get him, Halle Berry. I saw her out there. Everybody's over at Terran's place. The Canic's cool, and I got a little quick cool story to tell you. Tom jumps on a train. He's talking some shit about the Canic.
I felt very confident when I was explaining my firearm and my carry to the gentleman I was talking to, who happened to be Adam from Canic himself. and had no idea it was him. I just did not recognize until I looked him in the face, and then he was like, "Oh, yeah, I produced that gun." Probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had in my life. And let's get back to the 1 minute showdown. Let's go. You have to pick your one. I'll pick one. You pick one. I pick one, and we let them decide who's got the best build out.
All right, so you go first then. Let's do that. Let's get your shit out there.
Deal.
All right, so you're gonna grab one pistol.
One pistol.
It doesn't have to be on the table. We got the Python upstairs. You do the revolver, the wheel gun thing. You got one pistol. You're going out. What is it going to be? What pistol are you putting your life on? And that's it. You know, you got your kids, right? You're trying to defend your life against a shit ton of zombies. It's got to shoot, right? Got to be able to see the sights. I mean, what are you going?
Because of the grip and my performance with that firearm, and I'm ready to go, and I can trust it. And I got coat witness sights. I'm going immediately over to my Canic.
Ah, yeah. Yep.
And as much as I love shooting both of those guns, I have the most hours on this Canic. However, shooting that was a jam session. That was an amazing day.
All right, so Tom doubles down on the Canic. So this puts me at a disadvantage because I carry both of these guns. I think at the end of the day, you go with what you've got the most experience with and what you just got the most comfort with.
You go with what you know.
Yeah, so for me specifically, I bought this Glock brand new and it was probably 2001 or 2 maybe. And I've had this gun since then. Now, it doesn't look like it did when I bought it.
But there's nothing on that gun that is still part of that original
I've
Glock.
got so many thousands of rounds for this gun that I can't even tell you. It's probably, I mean, and he's right. Anyways, long story short, if I had to just take the one, it would be my Glock. However, I can tell you that the more time I spend the XC, I'm absolutely obsessed with that gun.
I've seen you shoot flawlessly with that staccato.
I can't stop shooting that gun.
At yards. At yards.
I can't
distance.
stop shooting it. I love it. Like, honest to God, it has become my favorite gun. It's become my favorite gun just because of how effortlessly I feel like it shoots. I'm going to tell you one thing, though, and this is probably going to piss some staccato people off, too, which I really find entertaining. This Glock in this particular config, and I've done some side-by-side comparisons. You'll see the shorts. In this setup, exactly the way these two guns are,
this gun
is flatter. It's the flattest gun I've ever shot pistol-wise.
I didn't believe it either. I did it.
Can't believe it. Woo! That was got intense with the first little bit there.
No, that first take was solid.
Freaking passion. You know, we feel strongly about what we feel strongly about. All right, next part. Sub guns. All right, how do we?
This should be a simple pick, but it is. It never is.
All right, so who goes first? You want rock paper scissors this thing?
No, I definitely started first with the pistols. You're going with the sub guns.
I'm gonna make it real easy, right? I'm gonna make it real simple. For me, it is and will always be the SP5, MP5. I love this gun. It is embedded in my soul.
Because you're one of the only people that has probably dry jerked to Die Hard when they were holding these MP5s. You really do love that gun. Probably more so than some people love their children.
I love this gun so much I bought two.
You did buy two.
I've got the short one and I've got the longer one. I got the 8-inch, I believe it's the 8-inch, the full-size one from Die Hard. But my favorite, personal favorite, is the K. I like it. It's super compact. Honestly, if you think about it, even against a modern gun, hold that just like that. If you look at it, it is every bit as compact to this day still. Every bit as compact and as reliable as you could ever ask. I personally think. I've heard. I know that they have these at like a lot of ranges, and they beat them to death, and they just keep going. So,
they do.
So that's where my head's at.
So immediately I would go for the 3+ that I've shot thousands of times, but because of the build out that I have on this as it sits, I have no backup for these sights. So after I get good at shooting at distance, I don't care how many thousands of hours this, battery says it has. I think for the zombie apocalypse,
There you go, SIG people.
I think we're gonna have to go with the MPX.
He's Team SIG.
Today I am a Team SIG.
Wow, I didn't see that coming, honestly.
I didn't see it coming either, but smart money is on having the backup sights that co-witness and having the hollow sun on the top.
I gotta tell you though,
And it's all metal. Like I said, the polymer lower. If we're really gonna punish these over time, and the most important part of this is my CZ Scorpion does not have a QD mount or anywhere to attach a sling. And
that's weird, CZ. What's up with that?
Yeah, we're gonna be drilling a hole in that later on.
I don't understand. I mean, like we got a couple of the QD on the SP5, and I know that
everything has a QD except for that CZ.
I don't understand why they wouldn't have it on that, like out of the box.
Maybe I got the stupid one. I don't know, but I will tell you that this with that Timony trigger is probably the best shooting experience I've had. It's the smoothest shooting gun on this table.
I'm gonna double down on it. Honestly, the MPX is absolutely the smoothest, softest shooting. Zero. When I'm taking somebody to the range that has never fired a gun before, this is the first gun that I put them on. Honestly, my son started shooting when he was probably 7.5, 8 years old, and I took him to the range with this because I knew that it would be comfortable, it wouldn't beat him up, and reliability on this gun has been flawless.
And he complained about the lack of recoil and called his father a woman for having something without any recoil.
He did. He was kind of like, Dad, it kind of feels like I'm shooting a BB gun.
The Nerf gun has more kick than its firearm.
Yeah. And, when you're younger, like, I think it's fun to get your ass kicked by your guns a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, when you're trying to put your thing down at the range, man, you want to hit the paper.
Yeah, it's like the first time you try to aim with your eyes on a tactical grip shotgun and you skeet shoot it. And that firearm comes back and kicks you in the face. And you're like, that was stupid. I am not Arnold.
Memorable moments.
Who would ever do that?
We've all had that moment. Yeah. So anyway, we got some shocking
developments.
Yeah.
So my loadout is voila, and your loadout is.
My loadout is boom, boom, and boom. I'm not leaving it behind. All of them are coming with me.
Yeah.
I'm taking everything on the table. It's all going in the bag.
You get the vote. Team Tom or Team Chavez?
All right, yeah, so that's it. So want to hear from you. Want you to tell us what you think. Would you go with the MP5? Would you go with the Glock as your reliability, or would you go with these? Or how about a different combination? How about because there's one thing that we haven't talked about. How about some magazine compatibility? If you go with the Glock, right, you get magazine compatibility out of the Vector Chris. Shoots the same mag, same bullets, and that's something you got, because now you're talking a little bit of difference. You don't have one magazine for everything. You've got magazine compatibility. So maybe that's your solution right there. Throw a red dot on that. You have your co-witness, and then you run your magazine compatibility. You carry on one set of mags. Didn't think about that, did you?
No, neither one of us did up until this point.
Yeah, that's a realization. I'm telling you, I would take the MP5 with no bullets over anything else on this. I would take this gun. I would sell my home for this gun, and I might have had to. I love this thing. It is everything. This is probably one of the reasons I even do guns. I wanted this gun so bad. That's right. Jeez. Oh, man.
I become graphic very quickly.
What gun? What gun did this for you? What gun, all right, when you got,
that a sentence?
How did you get here? So what gun turned this into your world?
I don't know that I've ever dry jerked a gun, but I gotta be honest with you, if it was gonna be one of them, I really think that...
What's the most iconic gun that you remember growing up? Like, is there anything that stuck out to you, or did you just think Rambo? Did you just think?
I think Rambo with the saw was probably the thing that changed me. If I could ever afford a saw, or that new the X250 from SIG, the new saw that they have provided the military, I wouldn't mind tweaking my nipples to that thing, because that looks just 50 shades of sexy.
That's 2 shout-outs for the SIG folks out there. I don't know if you guys are keeping.
Not even a SIG guy, but I gotta tell you, they know how to make some. They make some good shit.
They got some sexy-ass guns out there.
And not to mention, I gotta be honest with you, on the next video, I don't even think that this is the fun zombie challenge. I think when we break out the shotguns, that's the real area of the zombie apocalypse, because you start bringing out the Sega or the Foztech Origin, or you have some crazy Genesis infatuation. You got drums and drums and drums.
Just a little sneak preview. Just
of buckshot.
A little sneak
that will
preview.
do the job better.
Not gonna say what these go to or how they work or what, even if it's even a thing. You know, I'm just saying.
That's a big video.
I'm just saying. It could get dirty in here. It's gonna get. This is like the beginning of our little deal here. We're gonna go real deep into. Oh man, that was a double entendre situation. We're gonna get real nasty with the guns. It's gonna get uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm already uncomfortable.
So let's take this journey together. I thank you for watching. It's been a blast.
Most importantly, comment below with your specific go-to combo of your 9mm choices. I want to see what you got, because I'm certain we missed something.
I know we missed something. I'm going to tell you, why isn't this a thing? Why can't you just, you know what I mean?
A 1911 with shotgun shells?
Why can't you shotgun shell the Glock? Why isn't there a Glock that shoots this? You know, I think that
Glock, you're missing.
We're going to get into the, yeah.
Yeah, you're missing a portion of people that just want to shoot dumb shit out of your pistol.
All right. Look, we don't take it too seriously. We're here to have fun. We love this stuff. And really, though, Glock, what the... You know what I mean? Huh? All right. That's it. Tell us what you're thinking. Like and subscribe.
Brothers of Madness.
Brothers of Madness.